Hi, I'm Isabella Biedenhardt with Entertainment Weekly, and I'm here with the team of Trollhunters. They're all hunting trolls, right after this interview.
Right now, we're taking a break from it. We gotta get back to it after this. We gotta make this quick.
In the middle of it.
So do you all want to introduce yourselves and your role with the show?
Sure. I'm Rodrigo Blaas. I'm the director and producer of the show. And again, I started on Trollhunters, we'll say like around 5 years ago. So we've been really putting this together with a lot of passion and love for a while.
I am Charlie Saxton. I play Toby D on Trollhunters. I have been lending my voice for the last 2 years of the show, and it's been awesome.
I'm Marc Guggenheim, a writer, executive producer for going on 5 years also. It's really exciting to finally get this out into the world.
Yeah. I've seen 1 and 2, which have they already premiered today, or they're premiering later?
Just about 2 hours.
Okay,
yeah.
you guys run here if you're watching this right now. So the real question, my first question is, what took it so long to finally get to our screens?
That's a good question, actually. Again, this is one of Guillermo's passionate projects. And he's been, kind of like have this idea for I will say probably 6-7 years, and I think it's a tone that until we found the medium of TV and Netflix and DreamWorks TV and how they actually, until we found that chemistry with them and and make it like this kind of binge watch experience, that's kind of like, I think just the part of the development process was finding that chemistry, and I think is the best way to really enjoy the show and experience it. Yeah.
Why is that it's better as TV than a movie?
Because one of the things that when we talked about doing this as a TV show was bringing something to animated TV that you don't see often. That is like this serialized type of shows that we love these days, like Game of Thrones and and House of Cards and all these things where you can actually develop a character and see
Every episode is like its own epic movie in a 30-minute episode. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before, and it's lit unlike anything I've ever seen before, animation or real life. It's got such beautiful, rich colors and tones and textures, and it's awesome. It also took a really long time because it took a very long time. My voice, it took about 3 months for me to record an episode. No, I'm kidding.
You do have, your character's hilarious.
Thank you very much.
Should you introduce who lovely Toby is?
Toby D is the loyal companion and best friend of Jim Lake Jr., the chosen troll hunter. Toby is Chunk from the Goonies. He's Horace from the Monster Squad. He's Sandy Lyle from Along Came Polly. He's that friend that you want to have in your corner, defending you, protecting you, disciplining you, and also, just having your back.
Yeah. He's got some issues with his braces.
He does. Toby D, he's got some crazy teeth, and he's determined that by the time he reaches 32, that he should have a perfectly set of straight teeth.
And he has his regular visits to the dentist that is voiced by Guillermo del Toro.
That is true. Guillermo del Toro is my dentist, and I think those scenes are some of my most favorite scenes out of the entire series because Guillermo is just so funny. I don't think many people really realize just how funny this guy is. He's got comedic timing. He's great.
Guillermo had very many specific, details to put in the character when you're animating. He's like saying, we will try to, put his sock, and at first try, and it's like Guillermo's like, no. He takes 3 times to put a sock. It just, he needs to really put that little mistakes into character.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, that's great. See, this is what took 8 years or 5 years or whatever. You got to get the socks right.
I've never seen a show that has the characters and the stories and the environments are so researched and they're so rooted and they flourish just so much. It's really impressive.
Is the troll stuff based in real troll mythology? What's the background of that?
Yeah, we definitely took some artistic license, but we introduced the notion of changelings, the fetch, things basically really from old, very ancient troll lore, and with a dollop of our own little spin on everything. The conceit that trolls live under bridges and that bridges are a significant thing for trolls definitely plays a role in the series, but with our own little take on it. We put our own little special sauce.
What is a fetch?
A fetch is, in Trollhunters, a fetch is basically this ring of stone that when the bad trolls take a human baby and place the baby through the fetch, a changeling comes out the other side and the real human baby ends up in this nursery in a place we call the Darklands. And it's like spooky and scary, and it plays a big role in the life of the series.
Hilarity ensues.
Yeah. This is kind of dark for children. Do you like? How do you feel about that?
It's well, I'll tell you, it's very much, it's Guillermo's sort of voice, but appropriate for children. And it's undercut by, the darkness is sort of undercut by a lot of humanity and a lot of fun and humor, and it's no darker than the Amblin films, that Steven Spielberg was involved with. In fact, the Amblin films were a big touchstone for us as we tried to find the right level of darkness versus comedy, and it's really suitable for all ages.
Well, I actually wanted to bring that up because, as we know, Stranger Things is also a huge Netflix hit and really harkens back to the Goonies and all those great Amblin films. Why do you think we're so hungry for this kind of analog on your bike, kids in the burbs entertainment?
One of the things that is interesting from those movies from the 80s is that you kind of discover the world through the kids' eyes, and that is always something that is great to see, and we really try to do this in the series, in every episode. When we have this kind of amazing, rich world that Guillermo del Toro can only create, you want to take your time and really set it up so you can actually experience it as a kid, with the eyes of that more innocent. So that's part of what we're trying to do with this stuff.
And also, I feel like fantasies really clarify real life for us. And you have your battle of good versus evil, you have your bad troll, and you have your warrior. And I feel like that really, it reflects on us in our real life, how we can change who we are, how we can rise above. And so I just feel like it's an interesting little dynamic. That's why I'm drawn to it personally.
And for more Comic-Con coverage, stay tuned to EW.com.
Thank you.